These are the Bose QuietComfort Ultra earbuds, right? And so I'm going to tell you the pros and cons of them, right? So let's start with the pros. Pros are that they have great sound quality, right? The bass is good, the mids are good, the treble is good, and you have EQ settings that you can change all of those with. So you can change it. They have preset settings, so you can change it to bass boost. And you can also change your settings depending on what are you not hearing, what do you want to hear more, right? So that's great that you have that much control with it, right? Another great thing about these is the noise canceling. The noise canceling is phenomenal. When I first put these earbuds in, I could not hear anything because they were in noise canceling mode. And so like everything around me just about was near silenced, right? It's crazy. So if you're looking for a great noise canceling set of headphones, this right here, this is for you, right? Also, they have two other modes. They have a wear mode, which feeds in direct sound from outside and from your surroundings into your ears, right? So you can hear what's around you and it'll feed it back into you so you can still hear and be aware with it, right? And then you also have immersive, which is another kind of noise canceling, except for it's as it says, immersive. So if you're listening to music in that mode, basically depending on where you tilt your head and stuff like that will change the music to make it a sort of experience. So that's kind of cool. Not my cup of tea, but I still think it's a very interesting concept and it is dope to kind of experience, right? So another thing that's good about these is the case, right? The case, it does look large, it looks large, but it actually is very slim and fits into your pocket very well. Excuse me. I actually put these in my pocket one time and forgot they were there because they're so slim. And if you compare it to my old earbuds, these right here, every time I put them in my pockets, they're protruding out of my pockets, and that always pissed me off about these, right? But this one is very slim, so I would say it's well designed as far as slimness, right? Last thing is that the earbuds are actually like they have adjustable little tips. So if you see the numbers down here, if you see that number, that L2, basically you can change out these. They have L1, L2, and L3, and so you can change this little piece right here. And they also have 3 different types of sizes of this part as well, so you can change it out to get a custom fit, right? So if it's sliding out of your ear, you can put in a big one. If it's too big and it's hurting your ear, you can make it to a small one. So they give you a lot of customizability. Now that we got the pros out of the way, let's get to the cons, okay? So personally, I think this case is I'm not sure about it because this part of the case is very thin, so I would probably worry about it maybe breaking in the future. Now, I haven't had any issues, and I have dropped this case as well, and it has not broken or shown any signs of it. Also, another pro about these is that when you drop the case, the earbuds don't go flying out. These, every time I put them in the case and I drop the case, they're going flying and I have to look for them. This doesn't have a problem. So they're actually kind of magnetized into the case so that they fit pretty well. Now, another thing about the earbuds that I would consider a con is that despite me trying to get like a comfortable fit, they still, after a while, do hurt in my ears, right? And you could argue that I can go to a smaller size. However, I kind of want my experience to be very immersive, right? So when I'm putting them in, I don't want a whole bunch of extra space or sound coming out, right? So I can move to a smaller size, but personally, after a while, I just have to either switch earbuds or take them out, right? Take a break. So another thing about these is that as far as noise canceling, I don't really particularly I'm not super gung-ho about noise canceling. I typically like to be aware of my surroundings. I live with other people. I want to know what's going on. If something happens to them, I want to be able to hear them, right? So typically noise canceling is not something I'm going to use very often, right? I don't even go to libraries that much, right? So for me personally, noise canceling is not really something I'm just looking for in a product. In the aware mode, despite it feeding in sounds from outside, if you turn your volume up past a certain point, like even halfway volume, you cannot hear around you, or I can't hear well enough that I feel comfortable, right? So I can't be argued that you could turn the volume down and adjust the EQ settings so that when you're listening to it at lower setting, like a lower level, you can still get good enough sound and stuff like that. But me personally, I'd rather just have my earbuds not in the noise canceling mode or not in the wear mode and just be as they are so I can hear around me better, right? Last thing I would say about these is that they do kind of protrude from your ear some. It's not horrible. It doesn't look bad, right? You can see that it doesn't appear like bad, right? It looks fine. However, I tend to lay on my side sometimes when I'm watching videos, maybe ASMR, maybe just watching the video chilling somewhere. And I like to lay on the ear that has the earbud in, right? And I didn't have too much of a problem with my other earbuds. I had some, and eventually I had to switch ears or take them out or something like that. But still, these protrude enough that I cannot lay on my side with this in, because typically I like to have this ear like this in this ear hearing, right? But these, you can't lay on them, so you have to like lay like this. You cannot lay on these earbuds at all, right? And that's just another personal thing about it. But as far as that goes, the last thing I would say that is a con is that sometimes it takes them a while to connect. I mean, a while relatively is like 5 seconds, right? So I'm used to my headphones connecting faster than that. So if I have one earbud in and I want to switch, I put the other earbud in and I take this one out and I'm waiting for this one to connect still like a seconds after, right? So I've already put the other earbud away and I'm still waiting for this one to connect, you know? And also, when you take one earbud out, it stops your music automatically. And I do not like that because I like to have control. And you do not stop my music, right? But, you know, that's me, all right? So considering all these pros and cons, if this product still sounds like what you need, like if you really want good sound quality, prioritize over everything, you know what I'm saying? These are the headphones for you.